So credit cards can have different fees on top of the finance charge that you may be paid. You might have to pay. So we're talking fees. You might have a late fee, right? If you pay late. If you pay late, your APR can go up, right? They can change your APR basically whenever they want. I don't think it can ever be higher than 29.99%, but that's a lot. Credit limit. I think every credit card has some credit limit. 5,000, 10,000, 500, 100,000. Who knows? But you always start. So when I first started, I had a credit limit of $500 on my credit card, and I needed to buy a new couch. And the couch I wanted was $650. So I had to call my credit card company and say, yo, raise my limit. I need to spend some monies. But if you go over your limit, you'll be charged money. So you really want to make sure you're reading the fine print before you start spending money with a credit card. Because the fine print can look like this, right? They tell you your basic APR, what happens if you go into a penalty, and what your APR could go up to, all of your fees, is there cash back, and if so, how much are you earning, your credit limit, and then your monthly payment. What are you making with that? So we're going to use this piece right here to do some work. So we'll come back to this. Let me get rid of my markings. Okay, so question number 1. Suppose Jennifer has a new credit card with the above rules, and her credit limit is $500. She purchases $195 in school supplies at the beginning of the month. Okay, now, if Jennifer's making these purchases, that first month there is no finance charge because she just made the purchases. So she has no finance charge. She just has her bill when she gets it is $195. So what is her minimum payment? Now recall, the minimum payment is $20 or 5%, whichever is greater. So what is 5% of 195? Well, that's 0.05 times 195, which is $9.75. So we're comparing $9.75 to 20. Which one is bigger? 20. So her minimum payment is $20. Now, assuming she only makes the minimum payment, what's her carryover balance? Well, if her initial bill was $195 and she only pays $20, then her carryover balance is $175. The carryover balance is what her finance charge will be assessed on the next month. So her carryover balance is $175. So now we need to compute her finance charge. Okay, so her finance charge, her APR is 15.99%. So 0.1599 divided by 12, and we're going to multiply that by her carryover balance of $175. So her finance charge is $2.33. Now you can see she makes no new purchases. She's not doing anything else. No purchases, no new fees. So her new balance is just these 4 numbers added together. Oh yeah, it says right here, she makes no new purchases. So when I add all of her new balance together, I get $177.33. Right, so you add these 4 pieces together to get her new balance. So now we're looking for her minimum payment. Well, her minimum payment, again, is either 5% of the $177.33 or $20, whichever is bigger. So if I take 5% of $177.33, I get $8.87. So once again, her minimum payment is $20. If she only makes the minimum payment, well, we just subtract 20. Her carryover balance is going to be $157.33. So it's going down slowly each month because she will have a finance charge again the next month. Okay, so now let's kind of step back a little bit. And this, getting whiplash, we're talking about cash back. Now, if we go back to that initial piece, the cash back, it says you earn 1% on purchases after you've spent $3,000. But she didn't spend $3,000 yet. She only spent $195. So the first $1,500 earns 0.25%. So we're looking at 0.25% of $195. You only earn cash back on your initial purchases. Okay, so if we divide this by 100 to make it a decimal, I get 0.0025. Multiply that by 195, and her cash back is 49 cents. So recall that she paid $233 in a finance charge, but she gets 49 cents back in cash back. Well, cash back, okay, it's only on new purchases, as I mentioned. So she's really excited. Jennifer's like, wow, I can get cash back. Let's go to Cancun on spring break for $400. So what will her cash back reward be? Well, she's still in that first 1,500, so we're still at 0.25%. So that's 0.0025 multiplied by 400, which is $1. She's earning $1 cash back on her Cancun trip. And that's it. But let's think about what that Cancun trip just did to her. Her carryover balance, if you recall, was $157.33. We're going to need a finance charge. But she just went over her limit. And as soon as that happened, your APR jumps. Like, they don't mess around. So she put that $400 on and they said, boo, woo, woo, over the limit. Because remember, her limit is $500. So if her limit is $500 and she just added a $400 charge, her APR just jumped to 29.99%. So when I'm figuring her finance charge, I take my new APR, because I'm now in a penalty, multiplied by 157.33. So her finance jumps up to 393 because she's paying almost double for her finance charge. Okay, now she did make a new purchase, right? She's got $400 for Cancun. Other fees. Well, let me just jump back, give you some whiplash. She's over the limit. So her over the limit fee is $39. Her new balance, well, if we add all four of these together, her new balance is going to be $600.26. Minimum payment, well, remember, we're going to find 5% of that and do a comparison. So 5% or $20. Well, 5% of this is $30 and a penny. And because that is more, that becomes her minimum payment. So her minimum payment is $30 and a penny. If she only makes the minimum payment, her carryover balance is $570.25. And look at this. She's still over her $500 limit. So if she doesn't pay more than that, she is once again going to be over her limit, and she's going to pay another $39 fee. And if you look at this, her finance charge and her fee together are more than her minimum payment. If she doesn't get her balance under $500, every month it's just going to get bigger because she is not paying as much as her fees. And so her bill is going to keep getting higher. And as it goes higher, her finance charge is going to get higher, and she's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger into a problem. So let's recap. How much has she earned in cash back? Well, she earned 49 cents from her school supplies and $1 from Cancun, so she's earned $1.49 in cash back. Well, how much has she paid in finance charge and other fees? Well, her first month of paying finance charges was $233. Then she had $393, and she had a late fee, or an over the limit fee, excuse me. So she's paying $45.26 in finance charges and fees, which is redonkulous, right? If she can't make her minimum payment, what would her late fee be? Well, go back here. Her late fee is $35. To me, that's just adding insult to injury. If you can't make your minimum payment on time, and they add $35, what's the chance you're going to be able to pay it the next time, right? So the key to credit cards really is paying as much as you can, as soon as you can, and carrying over as little of a balance as possible. If you don't carry a balance ever and you always pay it off, cash back will add up. But you can see if you're going to carry a balance, these are not even comparable. The cash back just doesn't balance the amount of fees you will pay.